Hey there, thanks for joining us here. Texas Premier Baseball West Championships Day 2. We are still in pool play, and this is Phil Stafford. I'm Kyle Stanley. Phil, we have 60 teams that will all, by the end of the day, have played 3 games.
Yes, and we've actually got a few locations here in Albuquerque, New Mexico that is helping us to put this grandiose tournament together in its first year. Yesterday in day 1, we brought you the action from Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex. We'll be back there later in the show. Right now, we're standing outside of Santa Ana Star Field, the home of the University of New Mexico Lobos. We also have 2 local high schools that's hosting games for this fantastic tournament. But here at the Lobos home field is where we'll kick off the action for day 2. It's Allen Baseball of Texas taking on the Slammers out of Colorado in the 17U division to get us started. Both teams looking for their first win in pool play to position themselves to be in the top 2 of their pool, as each of the top 2 teams in each pool will advance to the championship bracket starting Friday. 2020 grad Josh Eknes is the second batter of the game, and he's not shy about coming to the plate. He lifts this one with a one-hop over the wall for a ground rule double. Allen would eventually load the bases, but Tyler Smith escapes the threat without giving up a run. The Slammers get to work in the bottom of the first. After a leadoff triple, Caleb Albach cashes in the RBI with an opposite field hit. Later in the same inning, a contender for the best name of the tourney award, it's Kit Wigington, who gets under it. Second baseman for Allen, Jared Smith, laying out but just off of his glove. The Slammers get their first notch in the win column.
16U South Texas taking on C2 Baseball. South Texas having some fun in the dugout with their teammates before this one starts. We're skipping ahead to the bottom of the second. It's 3-0 already, but Landon Piles wants more.
I was just looking for an outside fastball. I missed the first one, but I got the next one, so I hit it right over second base, and I just kept running. These fields are nice. I like this turf. I mean, it feels good. The ground balls are good, and it's just fun.
The 2-run triple makes it 5-0. Later in the inning, the Sliders are still threatening, but Jackson Cleveland gets the strikeout to get his team back in the dugout. Top 3, C2 gets on the board. Isaiah Winkler smokes a single to left, and Ty Kabler scores to make it 6-1.
Jumping back into the 17U division, we're in the huddle with the Dallas Mustangs' Randall as they face THA Sticks.
This is the time where we got to do whatever we got to do to win a game, okay? We've got momentum. Let's take control right here.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Mustangs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Mustangs!
THA led this game 5-3 heading into the bottom of the 4th. After the Mustangs cut the lead to 1 run, it's Marshall who shuts the door with the tying run left on 3rd. Skipping ahead to the 5th, Mustangs put a double steal on with 2 outs, so they have the winning run in scoring position. The very next pitch, Sawyer Smith converts.
I just tried to stay calm and get a hit up the middle at least, and try to make something big happen.
That turned out to be the game-winning RBI as the Mustangs edged Sticks 6-5.
In the 16U bracket, Houston Kyle Chapman taking on building champions. They're coming all the way from Kansas City. We picked this one up in the top of the second. Houston is already up 3-0, and Will Zeminski keeps it that way, gets the strikeout looking. Home half of the second, runners on first and second when Tab Tracy pads the lead.
She's got the bats rolling. Team's playing real good. Pitching's pretty good too. It's a beautiful place, real nice facility again. I hope to be back next year.
Same inning, first and third. Houston attempts the double steal. Tracy in safely at second, but Go Dawson makes his throw count. Guns down the runner at home.
We return to the 17U division with C2 Baseball from Houston up against the Bayside Yankees from New York City. The son of the Bayside head coach, Little Bobby, shows us around with the GoPro.
I'm going to move back just a little. And make sure you step on the white line, okay? Go on the white line.
Oh, man. Little Bobby right here. How you doing, Bobby?
How are you doing? No, it's like 100 degrees. They're going to make me on TV.
What's up, little Bob? What's up, you stud?
When I speak, it goes to the camera, and then and it goes inside the camera, and then it makes a voice. The same thing on TV. 1, 2, 3.
Bottom of the first is where we pick up the action. Santos Cantu turns on a pitch through the left side. RBI single ties up the game at 1. Later in the inning, Cantu, trying to score on a pass ball, takes a C2 bounce off the backstop. Even with the unorthodox slide, Cantu is tagged out by Colton Grubbs. Ahead to the third inning, Ty Preston hustles home on a chopper to first base. C2 reclaims the lead 2-1. Still in the third, Logan Zermano does his job, bringing in another run with a sac fly to right field. C2 advances to the championship bracket with a 2-0-1 record in pool play.
Sticking with the 5:30 time slot, West Texas ABA taking on the Fort Worth Cats. We're jumping right into the action. Bottom second, this chopper up the middle off the bat of Wyatt Carmichael skips by both infielders. 2 runs score. It's already 7-0 Cats. Later in the inning, can't blame this one on the wind. Drew Thompson gets all of it. Soars over the left field fence for a 3-run home run. Bottom of the third, Fort Worth is threatening again, but check out the glove work of Caleb Dudding. The range, the snag, and the gun. What a play. That's worth one more look. All right, Phil, we have 2 days in the books, and that means that on Friday we are starting bracket play, both with a consolation bracket and a championship bracket.
That's right. It will have 2 championship teams on Sunday, one in the 17U, one in the 16U. So join us on Twitter at TexPremier. Also follow along at texaspremier.org. For Kyle Stanley, I'm Phil Stafford. We'll see you for bracket play on Friday.